Happy Tuesday. Thanks for clicking to WYTV.com. I'm meteorologist Ryan Halicki. I want to talk about where things stand with our storm system, what's changed as we're going to begin feeling the impacts of that going into your Wednesday. For starters, the heaviest ice accumulation over the last 24 hours has been trending further south, so that's welcome news for us. The snow totals, though, will shave a little higher up with that ice moving further to the south. No changes for the timing, no changes for the impacts. Rain develops into Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday nights when we start making that change over to more wintry precipitation. Thursday's when we'll see the biggest impacts, both from snow coming down and ice accumulations in addition to sleet. So as of Tuesday evening, the cold front starting to push into Illinois and Indiana here. The colder air will catch up with this, and we'll see that moving in, starting off as rain, but then that changeover takes place into Wednesday night. Until then, we're sitting in a pretty mild sector of this storm system. Futurecast showing those temperatures staying mild overnight, only lower 30s. We start Wednesday dry. By noon, we're around 40, and we start seeing rain chances coming up. Now, this is not an extreme rain, but it will be a little steady at times as we get into the evening. But with it being just rain showers, no travel concerns through Wednesday. By Wednesday night, we come to 11 o'clock, we start seeing that colder air beginning to catch up here with that precipitation. So we'll start making that changeover through the night as we go from rain over to snow and a wintry mix here. Now, I know Futurecast is showing a lot more snow during the early part of our Thursday, and while we may see a changeover for most locations to snow, I don't expect that to last. What will take place here is there's another storm system that's going to ride along that cold front, and it's going to force some of that warmer air in the atmosphere above back into the valley, which would lead to a change back over to that wintry mix. We're talking sleet and the potential for pockets of freezing rain. Now, what you notice, northern parts of the viewing area not seeing much of that mixed bag of precipitation. As you head north of Warren and north of Sharon and Mercer, that's where we have the best chance at staying all snow, which is where we'll see the higher snow accumulations. However, even the areas that see that mixed bag of precipitation will go over to all snow as we go into Thursday night toward Friday morning. So we'll add some snow accumulation on top of the potential for that glazing of ice. So again, the last 24 hours I've been seeing this ice, the heaviest ice accumulation shifting to the south. This is ice accumulation from freezing rain that the model's hinting at, showing a light glazing possible up to perhaps 1/10 of an inch, especially around East Liverpool as we go into Thursday through the afternoon and evening before we go back over to snow. Now, for sleet accumulation, I want to talk about this too, because we're going to see sleet coming down, and the difference between freezing rain and sleet. Freezing rain falls as a liquid, freezes on all the surfaces once it reaches the ground. Sleet are those fine ice pellets that come down. They'll accumulate like snow on the ground, and you can see the data coming in continues to suggest a large accumulation of sleet. Now, that will make it seem as though snow accumulations are a little lighter where we see sleet, as that will come down more as ice pellets and less of a fluffy snow. However, I still expect to see that snow pretty widespread across the valley, mixing with sleet in spots. So we're looking at the highest accumulations, northern Trumbull into northern Mercer, where we could see some spots that approach or a little higher than 12 inches. Most of us are going to see that between 3 to 12 inch range. The purple shading here indicating where I'm looking for about 6 to 12 inches of accumulation as you get into southern Trumbull County, into a large portion of Mercer County. 3 to 7 here is that deeper blue, and this will quickly come down as you go from north to south, where we're looking at much lighter totals as you get into southern Columbiana County, especially around East Liverpool, where we may not see a whole lot of snow accumulation. That all hinges on the timing of that changeover and how quickly that cold wraps back in Thursday night into Friday. However, with that glazing of ice, and this will be a heavy wet snow, we are still going to have the potential for down branches and could be some power outages getting into Thursday night toward Friday morning. So travel impacts, regardless of how much precipitation you see or which type, this is going to have big impacts on travel. That starts into Wednesday, or overnight Wednesday into Thursday morning, where we're looking at that wintry mix developing. Thursday, yeah, difficult travel likely, both from glazing of ice on the roadways to accumulation of snow. As we go through Thursday night into Friday morning, much colder air builds in. That's going to keep slick spots on the roadways across the valley. So Messy roads high on the hazards list here, and we're also watching for, again, down branches and power outages a possibility. Flooding threat is low, but as that rain develops tomorrow, we could see some ponding on our roadways. We'll keep an eye on that. So all's quiet tonight. Mild temperatures, lower 30s, highs near 40 on Wednesday. Again, it's rain showers developing in the afternoon. I'm not concerned about travel for Wednesday. Wednesday night, we'll start to see that changeover. And then for Thursday, that mix in ice to snow, slick travel, and long duration here. All day long, we'll be dealing with that wintry batch of precipitation continuing into Thursday night, and could still be some snow showers left over early Friday before this finally fizzles out. But notice the temperatures, big drop here as we're only going up to 20 degrees Friday. That's going to keep that risk for slick roads in the forecast for Friday. Saturday and Sunday, nothing in the way of precipitation, but it will be a cold start to the weekend as we're looking at temperatures dropping slightly below zero Saturday morning into the single digits heading into Sunday morning.